What do you mean?
You're more forgetful than I am. Even if you're younger.
I've just got things I'm trying to forget.
Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today we're going to be doing a haul video on stuff that I'm pulling off the shelves. So they came from yard sales, thrift stores, estate sales. And then we'll get back to the bins bags, but I've got quite a bit, a lot. Just kind of accumulates. I think that I'm not finding that much stuff when we're out, but when you don't make a video about it for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, then all of a sudden there's a bunch here. So that's what this stuff is. Oh, wait a minute. There's a box over there I want you to grab.
Yes, we're going to have to rely on my memory to get that because I want to talk about my memory for a second. Why is it I got things I need to remember? Like I need to order books for co-op this year for RJ's school. I can't remember to do that, but I remember every dumb thing I think I've ever done in my life. I would love to forget them.
Right.
And
but
like,
they come back.
Why can't I just erase that memory? But maybe that's to keep me from making future dumb mistakes. But I just want to forget the dumb stuff and move on and remember the good stuff and the things that I need to do. But no, I got to remember the dumb stuff.
Yeah, or forgetting to tell me we're almost out of large priority boxes. Y'all, do you know how unnerving that is when you don't have any large priority boxes? Well, it's not that we don't have any, but we're down to like 6.
And luckily sales have been slow over the weekend.
Luckily, we're going on vacation, so we won't hopefully need them before we leave. The first thing I'm going to share with you is the weekend that Robert was away, I met up with Cindy and Lisa, and we went yard selling together. I just kind of mapped it out for us, and we hit a few. There was a bunch of duds, but then we came across this one yard sale, and y'all, it was the weekend before they had to be out of the house on Monday. And the house was packed. Like we went down in the basement and it was just boxes on boxes in front of boxes full of stuff. And we spent quite a while there just looking around and digging and moving stuff. And I found some treasures. It's also the place that the garage was full of pottery molds. So let me just show you some of the oddness, that I picked up. I'm going to pick up this box just to show you. These people must have ran like a pottery store or some type of business, or they were just all about making pottery. So I grabbed just bags and bags and bags of these brushes. They intrigued me. And as I was asking for a price quote on the whole box, the man was like, "You know what you're buying, right? Quality." So I'm hoping, that this is something really, really great. Most of the brushes say Royal Series. And I guess this was like a glaze brush. But I've got, tons. This isn't even all of it. I grabbed as many as I could fit in this box. And believe me, there was so much more. So these. And then, I guess a lot of this stuff was definitely vintage, but they must have gone inside of pottery. So for instance, there's a lot of these music boxes. And like this one says Winter Wonderland. This one says the Unicorn. But I got tons of these, and I actually found one bag that has the wind-up keys. It only has like 5 keys, so I think I'm just going to hold on to most of the keys and try to sell the music boxes once I can show that they're working in a video. No clue on these either. The brushes are amazing. I'm hoping, I don't know, $10 to $20+ for each one of these. And I've got a whole box. Well, maybe a dozen or more of these. Oh, and underneath all of this is silverware. See, what are these? See, these were just in the boxes, so. Oh. I don't know. More music type boxes also. but littler ones. But I got a whole series of, or a set, a bunch of these with the plastic handles. Like plastic wood grain almost. No clue on value. And then a box full of mismatched silverware. I'm all about the mismatched silverware. But what intrigued me the most in here were these spoons with like starburst. There, starburst pattern on them. It just says stainless USA. So, you know, I'll hopefully be able to use like atomic starburst, star, something like that. But the whole bottom of this box is just full of silverware. So I thought that was a really excellent find. They have condition issues. And y'all, I'm figuring out with silverware, sometimes Google Lens helps me identify them. Just take a close-up picture of the pattern on the handle of the silverware, and it sometimes will tell me. But you can also go to like replacements.com, and they've got a camera on there, and if you take a picture, it hopefully will point you in the right direction as far as brands also. But I even found, you know, a box of silverware that appears unused. So, I mean, just lots and lots of stuff. Trying to see what this one says. Can't really say, but it says stainless on it. And then I found this down in the bottom of a box, but y'all, look at his eyeballs. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. They've been clouded over. I'm going to try to use a little bit of alcohol. I've had an Edward Mobley figure like this before. I want to say it was over $100 that I sold it for. But this one is like sun something. I think it's missing the little squeaker toy that would have been in there. I'm hoping, I don't know. In good condition, this was probably $20, $30, $40. So hopefully I can list it for like $10. But this pile that I'm getting ready to show you, the wife was really wanting to move stuff. She charged me $5 for everything I'm about to show you, but the husband charged me $30 for all the paintbrushes and the silverware and everything that was in that box. It still was an amazing deal. And then I found this box, right? So I was thinking, you know, it's Vacation Bible School or something like that. But look what was inside. Puppets. Puppet heads. This one's clothes are coming off. It looks like they were just like glued on or something. I thought these were very intriguing. I did not see any markings for them.
The one on the left there looks like Kramer to me. From Seinfeld.
Yeah. But there was some really old puppets in here. I actually think I've got this one listed. It's, oh, this is real vintage Walmart. 'Cause look at this tag. My goodness. I didn't even dig to the bottom. Oh, here is just heads for crafting more puppets. A whole bag of them. I swear he looks like one of the characters from the Monkees or something. He's probably, just based on the rest, it's probably a Bible character maybe. I don't know. But doesn't he kind of remind you like the Beatles time frame anyway? That was just the kind of haircut. And then just a box full of puppet books and notes and just all kinds of stuff in the bottom of the box. And then this is the rest of the $5 box. I just loved these. They're plastic. Look, they're like tulip shaped. It says made in Hong Kong. There's a number. I got a set of these. Kind of remind me of like dessert dishes, but very, very thin plastic. Another puppet. Pink Panther. Needs a bath. I'm hoping like 10 to 15 for him. Look how cute. And it's one of my more favorite vintage brands, Cuddle Wit. Just loved it. I'm hoping 15 to 20 for him.
He looked angry.
His mouth's a little odd. I know these don't sell for a whole lot, but there were at least 2 of them. This is Stuffins. They were CVS. The Rocky and Bullwinkle ones don't do as well as like the Rudolph the Misfit Toys ones. There's also Beatrice Potter. There's some nursery rhyme ones. Since there was 2, I went ahead and grabbed them. You know, even if I'd list them for $10. We've got a phone tester upstairs. Look. Is that Jeff Gordon? 24?
Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon. Vintage phone. No clue. This isn't something I would normally find, so I don't know, $20, $25.
Which one of you fellas, Jeff Gordon?
I started looking for more vintage Fisher Price. This is just the side that went down on the A-frame house. I'm going to sell it as a replacement. It's in really good condition, just needs a good wipe down. Maybe like $10. If it works, I'll probably sell it, but if it doesn't work, guess where it's going? Because right there. Fisher Price. I want to say it's going to be like $20, $25 if it works. Could be a little bit more. I've had these a couple of times. My boys actually had these also when they were little. Just really tough remote control vehicles for sure. Found another Barney. I actually think I have him already listed with a baby bop that I picked up at the Morgan Blanket yard sale. Probably going to be like $8 to $10 for him. This was Play School. Love that brand also. Hopefully it works. I didn't see any crusties, but it was buried in a basement, so who knows if it's actually going to work. If it doesn't, it'll go on my wall. Grabbed some Christmas vintage just figures and ornaments. I love the little flocked figures. This is a knee hugger. There was actually another one, but it was in really rough condition, so I left it. But they're called knee huggers because they hug their knees. I've done well with these. I'm thinking probably $10 to $20. Not sure about these. Oh, I looked everywhere for this too. Lions Group, definitely Barney, but I couldn't find the lamp. So I'll just sell this as a replacement lampshade. It said 1993, so I don't know, maybe 15, 20 bucks for it. Some vintage Thomas and other vehicles. I'm trying to see what this is. Kind of looks, yeah, I think all of these are Thomas. These are something else. This one's very vintagey. Midge toy. A metal train.
That one's got the Shell oil logo on it.
Yep. Fletcher Barnhart. No clue. Interesting. Got the wheels. Oh, look. Oh, no. A game cartridge to Odyssey 2. No clue. I actually think maybe I have something like this already listed. There was a train that Tommy put out that you could stick these in them, and when the train moved, it played a song. So, you know, this one has When the Saints Go Marching In, Down by the Station, Brahms Lullaby, Bad Bad Black Sheep. So if I have one listed, I'll add these to it, but if not, I'll just make a lot of 2. You know, $8 to $10 maybe for the 2 of them. What'd you find? You're giving me a look.
We may have had this conversation, but who says Baba?
Me?
It's Baba.
No, it's not. Baba.
It's Baba Black Sheep.
Baba Black Sheep.
Oh.
Every time. Every week we come up with these words. Every week. I don't know what these were. Look, little Oscar Mayer. things still in their bags. I have a small lot of these getting ready to get listed. So Chick-fil-A, cows. And I think, I remember in a recent, maybe in a Discord, but maybe on Facebook, somebody was talking about finding these vintage blow-up molds somewhere. I remember hearing something. It is dirty. You know what I might do? I might just run this through the wash with my toys and at least get the dusty dirties off. But not only just one. I found 2 little rabbits. Well, hopefully they won't. They don't have holes in them. Is that a rabbit? Yeah, it's got to be a rabbit. But man, it's all twisty turned. I don't know. I'm going to say at least $20 each. That was everything from that box. There might be some of the more stuff somewhere here, but so all of that for like $35. And there was a pile of like boy toys sitting on the ground in a tote. And the gentleman was like, "Don't you want these toys too?" Because he had saw that I picked up a bunch of toys. And I said, "Don't know a whole lot about them." I said, "I think some of it's G.I. Joe, and I have a friend who collects G.I. Joes." And he said, "Well, just take them. Just take them." And he loaded them in my truck for me. And last night at our reseller meetup, I told Sam that I had a tote of stuff for him. And he came out and he was very impressed. It wasn't just G.I. Joe. It was Stompers and Star Wars and who knows what else it was. But yeah, so this was hopefully, giving back to him because he helped me find that amazing lot of Fisher-Price Little People stuff recently that I have just been sharing with you in all of the What Solds because it was an amazing find. So, I appreciate him thinking of me, and I take lots of opportunities to try to find stuff for him. And, the others that when they start talking about things that they like, always helping each other out. And that's what the whole reseller get-together is about. I don't think I've shared this with you guys, but it's been on that shelf forever. Found this. It's not open. It's not been opened. It doesn't look retaped or re-glued. But it was a Scooby-Doo Playmobil set. Paid $3. You can see there. Don't know. Hadn't checked it. I'm hoping $20+ for it. Thing is, it's not going to fit in a regular priority box, so I'll have to go hunting for something to put it in. Because even something like this, I'm going to have it pre-boxed before I sell it, because I don't want to have to spend time after I've sold it looking for something. Or having Robert build something.
Maybe 2 of the cereal boxes, priority boxes put together.
Yeah, maybe. Cut and then sandwiched. We stopped at a yard sale down the road from us the other day. Oh, look. $5. I didn't take anything out, but look, it's got like a long metal lunch box and 2 thermoses, and they're still wrapped in their cardboard. So whoever, had this took very good care of it. The bag is in immaculate condition. But I didn't even check comps. I'm hoping $25+ for it. And at the same one, $5 also. Look, it almost has the same pattern. I wonder if it's from the same series. But it says it's an automatic pump pot. But again, when I looked in there, it may have been taken out of the plastic, but it has been restored and looks in excellent condition.
Those are the ones that you pump up and then you basically pressurize them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, I'm hoping like $25+ for it. And these will be definite things that I'm going to put on Etsy. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed some of our recent finds, not just the bins bags. We didn't yard sell this past weekend. We helped our friends with an estate sale. We're going to have to talk about that one in another video because that was a crazy experience. Just the home itself was amazing. But otherwise, time to get to work. Bye.